Back here at SunTrust Park, Kevin McAlpin with 680 The Fan and the Braves Radio Network, getting you set for the Braves and the Brew Crew. It is the finale of this three-game series coming up a little bit later on today at 1:20 p.m. Eastern. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for the Braves, and we'll talk all about that and what to look for Folty here in just a moment. But looking back at last night, another big night for the young kid, Austin Riley, a two-run go-ahead homer in the sixth inning. Of course, the Braves were the victim of some bad luck last night. Kevin Gausman gives up that two-run single right past the diving Dansby Swanson. That got the Brewers on the board early on, but Gausman did a tremendous job as the middle innings rolled around. Found himself in some trouble. Second and third, nobody out, and bases loaded, one out. But he made some big-time pitches when he needed to. The splitter looked really good for Gausman last night. So again, starting pitching, setting the tone once again. And that's been the theme for the Braves here lately, hasn't it? We've seen Mike Soroka and Max Fried and even Julio Teheran have all pitched extremely well. Now you'd love to see that momentum rub off onto Mike Foltynewicz here a little bit later on this afternoon. Ben Ingram and Jim Powell have the call of the Braves and the Brewers, the series finale, before the Braves jump on the plane and head to San Francisco for a four-game series that starts tomorrow night at Oracle Park. Make note, Oracle Park, not AT&T Park anymore. But again, first things first, Braves and Brewers today. Mike Foltynewicz getting the ball. Talking to Folty the other day, he said he thinks they figured some things out, not only watching film, but also in his side session earlier this week. Folty said, look, instead of focusing on things that he wasn't doing well this year, they ran back some tape from last year and really wanted to focus on the positives, things he was doing well a year ago and why he was an all-star, why he was the frontline starter for this rotation, why he became the guy that really took significant strides forward. Two things to keep an eye on today: the radar gun on the fastball and the slider break. Those have been two issues for Folty here in the early going, two big keys for his success a year ago. And the fastball velo has only been averaging right about 94, and that's not what we're used to seeing from Mike Foltynewicz. You're used to seeing 97, 98, 99, easy gas, but we haven't seen that to this point this year. But again, Folty trying to work more downhill, be more aggressive, work down in the zone. He's been more up in the zone here the first couple of starts of 2019, and that's been the reason he's really been getting beat by the long ball. Again, the slider has not been nearly as crisp as it was, and that, again, was a big reason why he was an all-star a year ago. Coming up through the Astros organization, they wanted to kind of get away from him using that slider, but he used it a lot more. He trusted it and threw it with more conviction a year ago, and again, big reasons why he took strides forward. So two things to keep an eye on here today. As far as the lineup is concerned, not a whole lot of changes. The one big change for the Braves, Johan Camargo starting in left field. Austin Riley will start today at third base as Josh Donaldson gets the day off. So that's the only change to Brian Snitker's lineup. Matter of fact, Austin Riley hitting fifth today. And I joked with him last night. I said, you keep hitting these home runs, you keep getting three-hit nights, you're going to have to talk to us every night. He said, that's okay with me. So Austin Riley has really been a big boost, a big lift from a power standpoint for the Braves offensively. And the one thing that really impresses me about talking to Austin, for a 22-year-old kid, he is extremely prepared. He's extremely mature when it comes to what he's looking for and how he approaches an at-bat, certain pitchers, what he's looking for. He's sitting on a curveball from a guy like Adam Wainwright a couple of nights ago. It's just been remarkable to hear him break down his at-bats and his approach. So good to see Austin Riley get a chance at third base here today with Johan Camargo starting in left field. That's the only change to the Braves lineup. And again, it's a 1:20 first pitch. Braves and Brewers. Atlanta has won 7 out of 8. They'll look to make it 8 out of 9 against this Brewers team that came into town red hot. They've won 10 out of 13, but so far so good. The starting pitching has done a really nice job keeping them in the ballpark, really limiting the damage for guys like Yelich and Braun and Moustakas and Kane and others. So we'll see what Mike Foltynewicz is able to do here today at 1:20 p.m. Eastern. Ben Ingram and Jim Powell, they've got the call for you right here on 680 The Fan and across the Southeast on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.